Joined by Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at BB Comer, presented by the BB Comer Booster Club this morning. And Coach, good morning. And it's high school football season again, isn't it?
It is. It's starting a lot sooner every year, it seems like.
Yeah.
So, we've had 2 weeks of practice, and here we are playing a jamboree, and then a week later we play an official game. So. I feel like we've had a pretty good start to practice, but I feel like we're behind because usually the season starts a little bit later. Of course, you don't play a jamboree if you did spring ball. So we didn't do spring ball. We get to start a week early, and this is our first year doing it.
A lot of people ask you, why no spring ball?
For us, it makes sense, and to me, it makes sense for us because being a small school, we have so many athletes that play multiple sports. Mm-hmm. So I would say probably 80% of my skill guys are on the track team. I coach track as well, so I kind of strongly encourage them to do track. And for them to go from football to possibly a winter sport, basketball, to track, and the state track meet's always the first weekend in May. Well, you got to come off that weekend and you're coming back out of track mode where they've done nothing but run or jump or do their events, and then you got 9 days to try and squeeze in practices and a game. I just think for the health of the kids, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So they have to have some time off. Their bodies have to have some time off.
Preseason ranked number 6 in Class 2A. That's pretty high cotton. And, several years ago, we would have loved just to have been listed somewhere in the world, but it's expected nowadays.
Yeah, it seems like the expectations are a lot higher from the outside, definitely higher from the inside. We're in a situation where, you look at the 4-year totals, and you've improved every year. And we've been able to build our program. We're very top heavy right now. We've got a lot of seniors and juniors that are in the mix as far as playing for us. And then it's kind of a drop off. We have very low numbers in our lower grades, and we have fewer boys in our lower grades. It's not that they're not playing. It's just like our 7th and 8th grade classes are heavy female classes.
You warned about that several years ago. You could see that coming.
Yeah, you could see it coming, and you can tell. And it's typical high school football, or high school sports. It just happens. It goes in cycles. So these next 2 years should be really good years for us, and then we're going to have to kind of see how the new regional alignment plays out in the future and things like that. But the development of the program is going to stay the same. The discipline of the program is going to stay the same. But looking ahead in the future, we'll have some times where we'll have to tough out some games, and a lot of it will depend on regional alignment and how we end up there. So, but as far as right now goes, we're full steam ahead. I've got a great senior group. We got 6 seniors. They're led by Zach Carpenter and Brandon Blankenship. Those 2 guys will do anything they can, anything that you ask them to do for the program. If I pulled my phone out right now and called them and said, "Hey, I need you to get down here," and within the hour, they would be here. They wouldn't even ask why. Yes, sir, we'll be there.
Yeah.
So those guys are, I will miss those guys as part of our program. So they're big leaders for us. Obviously, Kamor Harris is a big name in our program. All-state running back, played linebacker for us. First team All-state guy in a long time for us. So put up amazing numbers last year. And seeing him develop over the summer, I feel like he's really grown up even more. He's a junior now, and we've talked about him over the years. He's a freshman. He's a sophomore. Well, he's a junior now, and has matured a ton. He's really kind of taken a little bit more of a leadership role and doing the things that he needs to do to make his team better. So Devin Harvey's our QB1. Right now, he'll start on Friday for us, and when Devin is focused and locked in, he's hard to rattle. So looking forward to him continuing to grow and mature, more so mentally. As far as the game goes, physically he's got all the traits, but as he gets more reps, he'll mature with some more mental reps and things like that, and do a good job for us at quarterback.
The Jamboree is tomorrow night, and I don't know what all the expectations are, but you and Coach Carter at Sylacauga High School got together last year and put this thing together, and I think it's a good thing for our community.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing for the community. I think it's great for our kids. It's great for both schools and both programs. We've got to get, and by we, I'm talking about community people, have to get over the rivalry part of it.
Us against them?
Yeah, us against them. Because this community as a whole is better off when both programs are thriving.
Yeah.
And, as crazy as it seems, a good football season means a lot, not only for your school, but for your community, because it starts that year off. And if we can both get better tomorrow night, get some good quality reps and some good quality film to see what we need to work on over the next week, and get out of there healthy, we've accomplished what we want to accomplish.
So before we go this morning, talk a little bit about the format of tomorrow night's game. How's it going to work?
Yeah, we're gonna play our varsity guys a couple quarters on the front end, and then we're gonna play our younger guys. So we want to try and get 2 quarters of varsity guys. Talking about getting, we've got to iron out some special team stuff, because we want to go through some special teams. And make that part of it.
You got a pretty good special team kid there too.
Yeah. We have a couple kids. Our punter Chris Wilson and our kicker Noah Wimmer are pretty good weapons for us. So Noah has a new role, so he's not just kicker. Now he's playing some linebacker too. So I told him, I said, look, you still got to kick, but I need you to make tackles too. So, but yeah, the format, it'll be. It'll be a very structured format. Yeah. We'll be very, very controlled, very quick whistles, stuff like that. It's still football, yes. I got that comment the other day. It's still football, coach. You got to hit, you got to tackle. I understand that, but at the end of tomorrow night, for 2022, we'll both be 0-0. Yeah, and that's what we have to realize. And Coach Carter and I have a good working relationship, and we want to help each other out.
Sure.
Like it's not that's the craziest thing about all this is if you take everything out of the picture but the coaching staff and the kids, you could put that whole group together and we'd be fine. Like we would get along, we would be able to cut up, be able to talk football, so forth and so on, and tomorrow night it'll be chippy and they'll want to beat each other, and kids are going to talk trash to kids. But when it's all said and done, we're gonna huddle up in the middle and wish everybody good luck, and they've got to get ready for, I think, Ben Russell, and we got to get ready for Dadeville.
Yeah, that's coming up a week from tomorrow night, Zero Week, and we'll talk about that next week. Coach, thanks for being with us this morning. I know it's a busy time of the year for you, and hope to see you tomorrow night at the stadium. Good luck for the Tigers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at BB Comer, with us this morning. We'll be back right after this.